portion of the vitamins, that is B6, B12 and vitamin C. Now B6, the other name of the B6 on the basis of the chemistry is called as pyridoxine. So it is the pyridine derivative. It has got the three parts: pyridoxal, pyridoxamine and synthetic. So this vitamin is synthesized and the product is available in the market. The active form is the pyridoxal phosphate. To identify this vitamin, it is white crystal, it is soluble in water, but it heat stable in acidic and alkaline medium, sufficiently present in the normal diet. It means that for this vitamin, it did not require any other food to take more. What of the food we are taking daily, that is sufficient to meet up the demand of the body of the vitamin. So it doesn't require the extra amount of the particular food in the diet. It is usually found in the vegetable, and it includes the germs of the various grains and seeds and the leafy vegetables. Animal sources are poor, like liver, egg yolk, the meat, kidney and the liver and the yeast. It requires very small amount. As I told previously, it is sufficient to meet up the demand of the human body. Usually in infants it is about 0.3 milligram and in adult 2 milligram. Function: it has the main function in the tryptophan metabolism. Tryptophan, you know, it is a type of the essential amino acids. Pyridoxal phosphate acts as a coenzyme. So pyridoxal phosphate, you can remember in the previous lecture of the metabolism of the carbohydrate, protein and the fat, this pyridoxal phosphate comes so many times, but its action has on several enzymes like transaminases, decarboxylases, deaminases and sulfidrases. Now you can remember these enzymes, where it comes in the particular reaction, in a particular different cycle occurring in the carbohydrate, protein and the fat metabolism. Transaminases, decarboxylases, deaminases and sulfidrases. It helps in the formation of the long chain of the polyunsaturated fatty acids. Very important to note it down. It is required in the synthesis of the delta amino levulinic acid, and it is an intimate component of phosphorylase A of muscle. It is in the muscle metabolism, this component is very required. That is the phosphorylase A. It helps in the synthesis of the fats from protein and carbohydrate. It helps in the interconversion of serine to the glycine. Serine and the glycine is also amino acids. Helps in the active transports of amino acids and certain metallic ions across the cell membrane. Very important to note it down again. It facilitates the metabolism of the central nervous system. So these vitamins useful for the central nervous system. and it converts the homocysteine and cystathione, homocysteine and cystathione to cysteine. Cysteine is also amino acids. So these are all the function of the vitamin B3, B6. What happens in the deficiency? In deficiency, we will get a peculiar type of the dermatitis, that is called the acrodynia. Here, the person complains of the pain and there is some pale dusky discoloration of the skin. The growth is retarded because it is very essential for different metabolism, protein, carbohydrate and fat. So, due to the lack of this vitamin, it causes the retardation of the growth. Degeneration of the nerve, I told in the function that is very important for regulating the function of the central nervous system. So, the lack of it will cause the degeneration of the nerves. Reproductive failure. Why in the reproductive failure this hormone, this vitamin will help is not yet known. Hypochromic microcytic anemia. What is the hypochromic? Hypo means below and chromic means the color. And microcytic means micro means the small and cytic is the same. So, anemia is classified in so many ways. Here, what happens? The hemoglobin content is reduced and also the shape of the RBC is also small. That's why it is named as the hypochromic microcytic anemia, muscular weakness and convulsion seizures. Previously I told you we don't require in details of the disease. We require what are the particular changes and that related to the physiological. What is the physiological function of the vitamin and the lack of it, what will cause? You have to know it. That is sufficient. So never go through in details of the disease. It is not for the first year student. Now we are coming to the vitamin B12 or other name is the cyanocobalamin or cobalamin. Co means cobalt. Here the cobalt metals are used or present. That's why it is called the cobalamin. It is a metalloporphyrin compound. Metalloporphyrin compound in our body is the hemoglobin. Previously I told and you know it. It means there will be the 4 pyrrole reduced ring along with a metal. In hemoglobin there is a pyrrole porphyrin ring along with a metal iron, and here we will get the 4 reduced pyrrole ring along with a metal, that is the cobalt. That's why it is named as the cobalamin or cyanocobalamin. It is red crystal, very important to know. It is water soluble, absorbed from ileum and stored in the liver, excreted in the stool and urine. Molecular weight is very small, that is about 1500. Distribution. It is usually found in animal sources like liver, beef extract, kidney and the milk. Beef extract, the extract from the beef, that is very common. It is not found in animal. Very poor traces are found. Very rich in the, it is not found in the plant, but it is more found in the animal. Daily requirement not known till today, but it requires very small amount, about 1.0 microgram. Function. It is very essential for metabolism of all the cells in the human body. Remember it. It acts as a cofactor in DNA synthesis. You know the DNA is present in the nucleus. If the nucleus will not live, the person cannot live. So, it acts as a cofactor in the DNA synthesis. It has a great role in both amino acid and fatty acid metabolism. So you can remember this vitamin is very essential for the body, but minimum amount is required. Very important to note, minimum amount is required but very important vitamin in our body. Maintains the normal function of the nervous system. Mind it. The previous vitamin I told it controls the central nervous system. This vitamin also. Up till today I have given the lecture on the vitamins, but not mention a particular vitamin have the role in the controlling or function of the nervous system. These two vitamins are very important. Helps in the maturation and formation of the red blood cells in the bone marrow. It is also known as Cassell's extrinsic factor. Hematinic principles of the Cassell's. In the maturation of the RBC, it was told this vitamin helps here. Also increase the white blood cells and platelets. Remember it, this is the only vitamin which has the role in the red blood cells, all the red blood cells. It plays an important enzymatic role in the synthesis of 1-carbon metabolism. It helps in the transmethylation process and it formation of the lipid from carbohydrate. Deficiency, pernicious or macrocytic or megaloblastic. I am giving the different names in the different books, you will get the different name and you should know all the names. So pernicious, number 1, number 2 macrocytic and number 3 megaloblastic are same. This type of the anemia, this is the only vitamin, remember it, it causes the pernicious anemia. Mucosal atrophy, inflammation of the tongue and the mouth, degeneration of the posterior and the lateral column of the spinal cord. I told you in the function that it controls the normal function of the nervous system. So at the level of the spinal cord, the lateral column and the posterior column destroyed due to the lack of this vitamin. Malabsorption syndrome. Why malabsorption? Because I told the fatty acid amino acid, it has the role in the function of the fatty acid amino acid metabolism. So due to the lack of this vitamin, it will cause the malabsorption syndrome and susceptible to infection. Very important to note, people having the lack of this vitamin are more prone to the infection. Any kind of infection, either viral or bacterial. So you can see previously I told that vitamin has got role in the immunity booster. So this vitamin also very good for the immunity booster. Vitamin C or ascorbic acid. The other name is the ascorbic acid. The chemical structure is the ascorbic acid. It is white crystals. Previous vitamin I told it was the red crystal. It is soluble in water, not soluble in the fat solvents. It is heat labile and easily oxidized at 100 degrees centigrade in presence of oxygen. Cannot tolerate cooking or canning. Canning means we prepare the food and preserve it in the can. So in the can or cooking, it will be destroyed. Destroyed by alkali and copper salts. Distribution, very important to note, it is present more amount or the abundantly in vegetables. Like all citrus food like alkali, amloki, lemon, orange, tomato, all vegetables like cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, lettuce, bell pepper. Bell pepper is the white pepper. You can see that some peppers are found in big size, red color, yellow color. These are called the bell pepper. It is not in the product of the India. In some cases it will be imported. Guava, very important, very rich source, guava, kiwi and strawberries. The properly sprouted pulses, germinating grains. So these are the vegetable sources, richest sources of this vitamin C. More source in very negligible amount is found in the adrenals. that is the animal source. In adult it requires 75 milligram on an average, but in pregnancy and lactating women it requires more, approximately 100 to 150 milligram. It acts as a hydrogen carrier, regulation, oxidation, reduction potential inside the cell. I told previously the redox reaction. The redox reaction is that reaction, it includes the oxidation and reduction process. So it has the main role. So it acts as an antioxidant. It helps in the oxidation of 4-hydroxyphenol pyruvic acid to homogentisic acid. It controls the carbohydrate metabolism. It increases the insulin production. This is the only vitamin which has got the role in controlling the function of the hormone, that is the insulin. Fibroblast and osteoblast formation. Osteoblast is the primitive cell of the bone and fibroblast is the primitive cell of the fibrous tissue. So, it helps in the repair of the tissue. If there is a tear or wound of the any tissue, it will be repaired by the fibroblast. So, it helps in the formation of the fibroblast, or it helps in the repair of any wound of the tissue. It maintains the normal state of the intercellular substance, mucoprotein and collagen, and cementing substance of the capillary endothelium. It helps in the development of proteinous matrix of the cell. It deposits the calcium and phosphate at the bone. It regulates the immune system. Where is the vitamin? Acts as an antioxidant, has the great role in the immune system. It is also a very good immunity booster. Now the present day the COVID-19 is occurring, people are being fear of them. So many immunity boosters, supplements are available. In my opinion, if you take the vitamin in sufficient quantity, it will meet up the body demand, not require any medicines or any food supplement to take it to increase the immunity power of any human body. It helps in the formation of the red blood cells. So, up till now, I have discussed the two vitamins which has the role in the bone cells. It may have a role in the cortical steroid metabolism and synthesis of the steroid hormone. See, this is also another function of the vitamin C, that one is the function of the insulin secretion, another is the function of steroid synthesis. This is the only vitamins which has the role in the synthesis of the hormones. In the deficiency we will get the scurvy, and this scurvy is characterized by, first is that the capillary endothelium is very poor, so it will fragile, break down very easily, and there is a bleeding, and the bleeding is occurring in the skin, under the skin, periosteum and intestine and the kidney. It causes the tearing of the capillary on the bed of the gum, so there will be the gum erosion and bleeding. Gum becomes spongy, just to touch it, the gum, and you will get the bleeding. Malformation of the bone teeth, I told in the function that it helps in the deposition of the calcium and phosphate in the bone, and it has got the role in the formation of the osteoblasts. So due to the deficiency, there will be the malformation of the bone and the teeth. There is a delayed dentition occurring in children. This is due to the vitamin C deficiency, and it conversion of osteoblast to fibroblast. It is very important to note it down that osteoblast is forming to the fibroblast. So this is all about the vitamins. In the 3 lectures we have discussed. Now some questions, you have to note it down. We will answer it at my mail ID. The first question is that categorize the vitamins which are richest in vegetable sources. Number 1. Categorize the vitamin which are richest in animal sources. Number 3. Categorize the vitamins which have the role in blood hemopoietic system. Categorize the vitamins which have the role in protein metabolism, carbohydrate metabolism and the fat metabolism. Categorize the vitamins which have the role in the immune system. Categorize the vitamins which did not require any extra amount to take in our food. It is sufficient what food we take. And categorize the Indian people diet, veg and non-veg, and prepare a diet including all the vitamins in sufficient amount will helpful for all the function of the vitamin of all the function of the human body. So these are the questions I have given to all. You just try to answer all these things separately in my mail ID or in the WhatsApp, and thanks to all.
दबा दीजिए।